Hey, what's up, boys? I just wanted to talk a little deeper talk right now. These might be coming in a wave. I'm not sure. I know I had to make a couple prior to this, just because lately, man, I've just felt mad weird. It's almost like a lot of things have kind of caught up with me internally about things that I've, felt or like kind of dodged, and it's like I realized, man, I didn't really like plan anything. I never planned anything. And I realized, man, I know why. And it's kind of like I'll be open here, but man, it's kind of embarrassing to like know this in the sense of like I don't know, man. I feel like I couldn't like express it to anyone like I, care about because I feel like it's almost embarrassing in a way where it's like, man, I did not plan to like be here this long, dude. I thought for sure, man, I'd be gone by now for sure, bro. And I felt that when I was like a teenager, like 13 is my earliest memory of like, bro, I don't think this is for me, man. I don't feel like this is like my thing, which is weird because I was born here, you think, but it's like I don't know, man. I just as a kid, I remember looking at like even just like the schooling system, and it just kind of felt like it just like kind of felt like we were playing pretend in a way. Or it just kind of felt like we were doing all these things that, the routine of going to school, make sure to get a job, pay attention to, at that time it kind of felt like the world, like the news world wasn't as like crazy as it was now. It felt like it was more like entertainment based, and I did not vibe with any of that, so I didn't really pay attention, but I definitely had like my niches of interest. I got really into like metal music. I was really into like video games. And like maybe it was like subconsciously back then it was like some type of escapism, bro. But I remember, man, I remember like being 13, and I grew up in kind of a religious household. Like we went to like church, but it wasn't like religious. It was like, God was there, but it wasn't like traumatic, it wasn't like crazy, I had good parents, man. As weird as that household was at some points, and especially later on, and how everything fell apart. Like, definitely some good hearts in my home, man, and I am very lucky with that. I just think the minds weren't in the right spot. I guess I don't know. It's probably the simplest way to put it, man. Good hearts, bad minds, and then like as so. Not to get off tangent, I guess. Get off topic to stay on that for a minute. When I had the earliest thoughts, man, of being like, man, I don't think this is for me. Like maybe I should like checkpoint, save out, turn off my Xbox IRL. You know what I mean? I would like look into. I was like, well, it's like I should find out if hell's real. That wouldn't be fun. Like go somewhere worse. You guys made it sound pretty bad. So I like would study that stuff, man. I would like look into it to like see if there was like an actual answer, man. And that's kind of led me through like a weird rabbit hole throughout my whole life of trying to figure out like what this is, man. And in a way, now that I say that out loud, that might be part of the reason, I'm still here is because I never found the answer. It doesn't really feel like, I feel like there's ways to like word it, but it's like to, definitely know, like to concretely, factually know across the board, you know. So I would like look into that stuff, and maybe that spawned why I like ended up falling in love with metal too. I really learned about the demons and hell and their ideas as hell as people, man. And I don't know. In a way, man, I kind of think that exists in a sense. I just think we word things kind of odd. I feel like there's only so many words to try to describe an ideology. It's almost like, how do you word a feeling too? Because like hell would be, I kind of worry, like, what if your like consciousness is in a bad spot and your subconscious is in a bad spot, and when you pass away, like, and you're tripping out on all those chemicals, it's like a bad trip for a bit. Maybe that's what hell is. You know what I mean? But, but yeah, I just feeling a little lost these couple nights, man. I realized I had never planned anything, man, and I think it's just a weird couple days because it's I try to play it cool, kind of be like, it doesn't really matter. It is what it is. This end. Dang, bro. I think my mic is dead, and I was just speaking some truth, bro. I guess I'll just keep talking and see what happens with if it turns off again. What if that was like something crazy, bro? You know, maybe that was some stuff that wasn't meant to be said. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna start a new one, I guess.